So let's see one match we have coming up next.
Yeah, who do we have?
I believe we will have AtlasCrown versus Mattikus.
Ooh, that's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
If Mattikus is able to get in, then he'll have... Okay, even if he gets in. But okay, so basically... I don't know what to say about this matchup, because we have Atlas, who is solid and controlling for everything in the mid game, but we have Mattikus, who plays... He likes to hover around... He likes to hover around mid. He likes to hover around the mid, throws out stuff, and uses the Jin to back him up with those, with the swords, using Gordeau, Grim Reaper, a lot of space, a lot of coverage. But is that going to be enough against Yuzu Vatista?
And this is I like the idea, because it's already one thing to think that Mattikus could go toe-to-toe with Atlas in just the neutral, right? The mid-range, the close range. But now Atlas is taking that a step further and saying, I'm going to dominate all three ranges. I do not think you can beat me like this.
Starting off paying very respectfully, though. It's going to be a 6K.
Tech out, doesn't get the corner position, but oh no.
Yeah.
Sick stance dodge.
Oh no! Wrong assist.
And it's as you say, you know. Mattikus likes to cover himself with the Jin assist, but it's really hard to call assist on these two characters. They both have really good options to go through the point character and hit any assist call if one has been called.
Oh,
double command grab.
I mean, the one command grab is good for the mix-up options, but going twice in a row, not necessarily the smartest. That does hit. That's not going to be a kill. It's going to be close, though.
And now back to the Yuzu. Oh, Toga! Gordeau slide?
A little too far away for that to hit, but not a bad option.
Ooh, and early kill on the Yuzu, but now we have Vatista, and will Mattikus be able to lay on the pressure versus the volley beams? Oh, gets the...
And Mattikus taking game one. Is Atlas going to go character select?
Very, very possible, right? Oh, nope.
Nope, going straight into game two.
Because while I kind of like the idea of trying to dominate all three of these ranges, keeping Mattikus out and just beating him whenever he's up close. One, Atlas just didn't lose up close. Atlas just didn't win up close, right? And B, playing the far away game with Mattikus doesn't really change up how he plays. Mattikus is a lot more susceptible to things like Vortex or like crazy Skullgirls play or whatever, right? But if you're just gonna try to challenge a Street Fighter player to Fireball War, he's a little bit used to it. Even if he doesn't play a Fireball character in the latest iteration. This game, however, Atlas coming up big on the opening gambit and gets a really commanding lead.
I say this every time I commentate. Momentum.
Yeah, momentum's definitely one of the really strong factors in this game. The one loss of an opening gambit or one good Waldstein DP might really be all one needs in order to take a game. In this case, one opening gambit, and Atlas just gets to play his game.
Yeah, the first match they started both playing back, trying to figure out where they could get in, and Mattikus was able to get in there. This time, Mattikus tried to jump in, I think he may have been trying to do a jump C, maybe a jump A. Either way, almost all of Yuzu's normals have some solid anti-air action, and he just got caught.
This time, Atlas playing pretty respectful again. Mattikus tries to bully his way on the ground, but Atlas finds his way through regardless. A gross amount of damage. The DP. Yuzu already bleeding quite a bit.
The
no,
counter grab. Both of them like, wait a second, grab's good here, and then they both went for it. And Atlas is getting it a little early.
Okay. Oh, goes for a cheesy JC cross-up assist call, but doesn't fully work out. No combos. Mattikus trying to bun his way back out, but it's pushback greened.
Yeah, playing against Vatista as Gordeau is definitely a hard thing to ask.
It's really odd. Mattikus the night earlier on when he was playing Comfy Dubstep, it looked like he was not teching in order to get out of possible unblockable mix-up, unblockable setups. But it's starting to seem like he's just not teching in the air at all. And he's letting a little bit more damage rock than he should actually be allowed. Oh man, good anti-air. Oof. Tries to go for it again, but does not account for the double jump, and now we got a, almost even game. One confirmed from Jin would probably still be enough to close out the game in favor of Mattikus, but like Atlas,
hard to blockables, boys.
Atlas has access to hard to blockables. Well, that game wasn't decided by any opening gambit. A few scrambles later, and well-placed anti-air on Atlas's part and a well-placed anti-air bait from Mattikus really just spelt better for Atlas with the bit of a lead that he had going into the later scramble scenarios.
Nope, just he's gonna take that 6.5k.
I like the B contestation from Mattikus. While Yuzu's sword is really big and really fast, Gordeau's scythe is really big, and he really used it to his advantage during the early part of that match, or during this round. Oof, drops. And I also like these callouts by Mattikus. Toga's the answer in most situations, but in this case, in general, I like the idea that if he sees Atlas super jump, air dashing back, or just going back really high in general, he'll throw out a Toga just to catch Atlas out if he did anything.
Nice EP.
And now, happy birthday. Jin finding his way out.
Hard to blockables. That's both of them.
Fortunate happy birthday. And that could spell disaster. The hard to blockables. Toga out. Ooh. He just. Oh. Okay, he still has a Toga on. Oh boy. Oh, almost welcome shamed himself. Good blocks, but good blocks and only lasts for so.
Oh, we're going to a game 5. We're going to a game 5.
Atlas has to be way more cautious of this Toga. He ate a fair chunk of damage on both of his characters.
At just any point when Jin comes out, like Mattikus, the way he's always playing, has no fear to just spin the 2 and Toga. He has no fear, and just like, even if it will put him down to absolutely no bars, he will do it if he feels like it'll put him in a better state. And so that is...
I don't think... last round, Mattikus started Gordeau, right? Or did he burst into the Gordeau?
No.
Either way, I don't think... starting off with the Jin doesn't seem to have net him as much as his point Gordeau did during the early portion of that last game. And now this range is a lot harder to contest Yuzu and Vatista. sword slashes. No. Oh, Mattikus had a really heavy life deficit. Forces out the burst, but Atlas is already ready with the appropriate burst punish. Hard life. This is an uphill battle, and with only level 2 Resonance Jin, you
No bar anyway.
just won't have enough Toga in the world, so Mattikus is going to have to play this just a little bit more front to back than he possibly would like. But man, if there's anything that can do it, it's the Toga machine himself, Gina Kisaragi. Tags the tag in and even gets it with the clash. Is not able to keep the pressure on.
No, that should be it.
Oh, cross combo things. And that will take it. Mattikus coming up just a bit short. Atlas taking
play,
it 3-2.
Absolutely amazing play from Mattikus. That was some solid play. And I am very happy he was able to hold his own against the likes of Atlas.
Yep. But, you know, still some things that are left to be desired. Not in just the matchup in and of itself. You know, letting Yuzu get away with all those teleports is a little rough. You need to find more times to really steal your turn. Because if you try to block the harder blockables forever, even with the most godlike of blocks, a person can only block for so long.
Yeah.